Welcome back to our channel. I'm Laurentiu,
And I'm Alexandra.
Twin Flames in Harmonious Union, students of Jeff and Shaleia, and Ascension coaches affiliated with Twin Flame Universe.
And today we're gonna talk to you about a very juicy topic: how to get your twin flame into video games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we shared in a previous video how video games helped us come together as twin flames. So now, if you are into video games and you would want to play with your twin flame, well, you can do it. You just have to heal all blocks that stop you from doing that. With the mirror exercise, and we can share our experience and how we went through this, and you just to have an example.
Yes. So, for the start of this, you have to start at the level that your twin flame is, or maybe let's put it in a better perspective. Like for me, I'm the one who has more skill into video games. I spend a lot of more hours into video games and just help myself to really play very well. And Alexandra hasn't spent as much time as I did.
Yeah.
So her skill when we started, it wasn't that much
Yeah.
as mine. But the thing is, first I had to break through the blocks of her even accepting, thinking about wanting to play video games with me. And I had to see how do I feel about that. I'm like, I don't feel so good. I really want to play video games with her, but she doesn't want. And she provided me with a lot of blocks. It's a waste of time. It's doesn't bring us anything. It's just it's kind of like everything that she could have brought to me. And as I went through those and cleared them up, at some point it was like, okay, maybe we can try to play, but here is the key: you have to start where they are. If they're at
and you have to see where they are, where they are open to go with you, and see what's their comfortable level with this. You're not gonna, and you can apply kind of this type of exercise with anything that you want to do with your twin flame, not just video games necessarily. But you have to, so first of all, don't try to control the process, right? This is not where we just take your twin flame and put it in front of the thing and do it. No, we are advising you to heal blocks so you can manifest that specific thing that you desire with your twin flame, right? So we're just going to talk about specifically about video games, but the lessons that you can take out of this video, you can apply into maybe other areas of your life.
Exactly.
So for us, it was important for us to first of all communicate what we would want to do. I think, and I think I don't remember exactly what was the first game that we played.
I remember.
It was Borderlands.
No, it wasn't. Oh no! Until we got to Borderlands, that was a journey. No, the first game that we played together was a game that I had resistance because it's too simple. The game doesn't feel good. I want something more complex. It's no, but I love this game, and it was Speedrunners.
Oh, Speedrunners! Yeah, it was kind of like a Mario Kart kind of game we played together. So just so you understand where we started, it was a very simple game, and it was just for us to have fun together without a lot of distractions or too much activity. It was just a racing game, and it was just who wins between us and the AI basically.
Yeah, and it's more the game itself is not really it's a race game, but it's not really with cars. It's a different.
Yeah, it's with people running.
Yeah.
And anyway, you have superpowers and stuff like that. And it was really fun. I had a lot of fun playing that game, even if it was very, very simple. It just allowed to kind of open up the door towards that, because also one of the blocks I was having, and I think I'm still going through this in some way, is this time thing, that I feel I don't have time to play so much, because when you commit to playing a video game that has a really big story, let's say for example Witcher. Witcher has a lot of content. It's a lot of side quests. It's an open world. You can do so many things.
Let's say Witcher 3, because that's the one
Witcher 3. I mean, yeah, so there are so many things that you can do in that game, you know. So you have to think like, I was one of the blocks that I was experiencing was to just kind of commit to that type of experience, you know. Just, oh my god, there's so much content, right, to go through, and I still go through this with some games that are very, very big, right. I'm still kind of, oh my god, this is a little intimidating, there are so many things to do, right. So therefore we started with a game that was just like very simple. You just had to race with one another. There was
no story, basically.
No story, nothing too complex, you know. It was just us playing together.
Just having fun, and
very simple mechanics as well. It wasn't like, because I was thinking, alright, maybe you can like compare it with Mortal Kombat, but with Mortal Kombat it has like a story, it has like 10,000 million moves, you know, like no,
you cannot compare with that. So basically at the beginning I had to humble myself in the idea of like, she wasn't at the level to play something that complex, and I had to accept that.
Yeah.
And even if I was like, but I don't like that kind of game, like it's just too simple, like it just doesn't appeal to me. Actually, she showed me something that I was actually enjoying, because after I started, I was able to enjoy after I cleared my blocks, because I had blocks to actually play that game. Because she was like, okay, let's play this game if you want to play games. Like, but I don't want that game. And so here is like when you hear that, like your twin flame is like opening up the way to enter in that subject, but in a way that you don't really want. Well, you have to actually
go there.
And as you go there, you open up to the gates to something so much more, because after that we were able to just play more complex games, and the more we did this, we got to some of the games that I really enjoy a lot, and I really wanted to experience them with her. So like even like Witcher 3 or like Borderlands, because Borderlands we didn't get from the beginning. We had to go through some stuff to get there as well. And when we got there, we could actually enjoy them.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just, all that you have to do is just work through the blocks that your twin flame is presenting you about that particular subject, and make sure that it's something that it's feasible for you to do and enjoy together. Like, there are some things that I enjoy that Laurentiu has no care of enjoying into, you know, and it's okay. Like, he doesn't have to watch makeup videos with me. Like, it's not that, right? But if it's something that we can enjoy together, like playing video games, then of course we can work and in partnering deeper there, right? Together.
Exactly.
Good.
And that feels very good for us to really go that way. And just know that when you have that opening, just accept it. Just go and don't worry. Even if at the beginning is the most simple thing, you start from there.
Yeah.
And you build on top of that, and it becomes so much better. And another tip here that I used with Alexandra was having a lot of patience in teaching her, because with some games that she didn't have experience, I just had to sit with her and really like teach her everything how to do. And I wasn't complaining or say, oh, why don't you learn faster or anything. No, I was like, okay, let's go step by step.
I'm the complaining one.
Yeah, she was complaining that she wasn't understanding, and I was just having patience with her, like while she was learning. And I will always do it again and again, this, because I really love to play video games with her. Like, I enjoy it so much that I don't care how much time I put into this. I just love playing with her. So I'm getting emotional.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really like I'm just gonna put the effort needed to just enjoy my time with her playing video games, and that's all that there is. Really, like, just following the steps that you have in front of you and just do it, and everything will just come together naturally.
Exactly, and do the inner work. Because even like right now, like, we're still deepening our partnership here, and you know, we still are experiencing blocks and like challenges into going deeper in this way together. And it's perfectly fine if, you know, we've been together for so long and right now it's like because you could easily say, like, if you are like in Laurentiu's place, you're like, oh, but I work so hard and my twin flame still doesn't want to do this or that, you know. Well, yeah, but you're growing into it, right? And the more you heal and the more that you nurture that part of your relationship, the more you can like evolve into it. Like at first I was like, no video games, you can play. I was willing to watch him play, you know. So I think like this was like the real ground zero, you know, of, you know, our video game experience, when I would watch him play, because in the beginning he would like start playing and I would immediately start doing something else. I was not present with him at all when he was playing video games, right? So therefore, when I started to watch him, it became like, you know, it kind of like piqued my interest, you know, if you could say. I was getting curious about it because he was having fun, he was being himself. So therefore, I wanted to be part of the party, right? Like, when you're gonna have fun without me, like, no, not allowed, not between flames.
You really bring something important here that I haven't thought, because you asked me like what was the first game that we played together, but before that we actually, like as Alexandra said, she just watched me. I was just going a game, enjoying it, and then she was just coming to take over the world of the game.
Oh yeah, I remember you played, well, what did you play, Far Cry Primal?
Yes.
Yeah, you played like Far Cry Primal, and he kind of like almost finished the game. He was like, he had like the most advanced weapon. He had like, you could have like mounts that were really cool. And I remember he had like this saber-tooth tiger mount, and I would always just ride the saber-tooth tiger, and you had like a bat, you know, and you could swing it. And I was chasing goats and killing them with the bat, and that was like, I enjoyed that so much, and I had like so much fun with this, and it was the best. And I set the forest on fire once because you could do that.
Just once?
Yeah. But you know, like, this is how like we started, and even if like we wouldn't stay like for hours together to work on that house in that video game, right? Our relationship grew and evolved, and you know, like right now we look back at that time and it's like, oh my god, it was such a silly thing, right? Like, he played the whole game, and this is usually how it would happen. Like with us, Laurentiu would play the game, and sometime in the late game I would come in and be like, ooh, let me swing the sword. And I still do this. Let me jump as well, let me do that cool skill or something.
I mean, you did with the game that
I did it just now. Like, you play like Insidious Second Son, you know.
What?
Or how it was in it?
No, it's Infamous.
Okay, not Insidious. Sorry, that's
Infamous
another game.
I don't know what that game is.
I don't know. Okay, so what's the game?
Infamous Second Son.
Okay, so he played that game and he like finished the game, and afterwards like some random quest that he wanted to do, and I was like, ooh, let me throw a rock or let me set on fire or something. He was like, don't kill the people, you're gonna give me bad karma. And I was like, no, I cannot kill the people, this is not GTA, fuck. You cannot do that. So yeah, I'm still doing that, you know, because
but that's more on the single player games when
yeah, it's more on the single player game.
When there's not.
Well, we don't play multiplayers, not together right now. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, the cooperation we play together.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, you know, and this is it. Like, our relation grew and evolved, and you know, sometimes I'm still grumpy and I still don't want to play. So Laurentiu still has to heal, you know, or I have to heal something about it, and there's like no issue with that. We're just going deeper and deeper, you know, but just going on this journey together, it's very, very fun, you know. And I bet that right now you're like, oh, my twin flame doesn't want to do this and that, but you know, like, if you persist on the journey and you just continue healing, do the mirror exercise, practice the teachings of Jeff and Shaleia, the moment that you will look back on the things, you know, you will be like astonished by, you know, the changes, and you know how much fun you actually have with your twin flame. So yeah, just allow yourself to be and enjoy these things. Enjoy growing with your twin flame.
And just have fun. The key of like, like how I got Alexandra into video games was fun.
Yeah.
Just having fun, help her to have fun. Just like me playing,
sharing the fun.
Yeah, sharing the fun, because we didn't have the big apartment when we got together, so you would sing that.
I would watch you, yeah. I had no other option, but yeah. So yeah, this is it for us and our story in this way, and hope you got like some really nice lessons that you can apply in your own twin flame journey. And don't forget to comment on this video and like and subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next one.